The incident took place between 1980 and 1982, and the place was in a rural village in Nepal, which I cannot name due to personal reasons. The person who was involved has asked me not to reveal the name of the village. This village had a Hindu family living in it, and there were many other Hindu families in the area as well. This particular family had lived there for many generations, and it was a very old Hindu family. In fact, in each of their houses or plots of land, there was a huge ancient tree, a large banyan tree, to be precise. People in the family had many stories and beliefs associated with this tree, but they never sold it. The tree's age was something they couldn't quite say for sure, but it had been there for generations. Then one day, as the family grew larger and the land needed to be divided, it became clear that the tree, being so big, was obstructing the use of the land. So, they decided to cut it down. Now, the person who owned this tree had a dream in which someone appeared and told him, "We have lived in this tree for generations. Your father, your grandfather, and their ancestors never cut it. You shouldn't cut this tree down." But the tree's owner, in the dream, was feeling helpless. He explained, "I have children now, and they also need homes. I have no other land. This huge tree takes up too much space, and if a storm comes, the branches might fall, causing damage. I can't risk it." So despite the warning, he decided to cut it down. However, after making this decision, he started hearing voices in his sleep telling him to reconsider, saying, "Don't cut this tree down. Choose another one." But the man, not fearing such dreams, decided to move forward. He had a professional lumberjack, a man named Raju, who had been in the tree-cutting business for years. Raju was well known for dealing with big trees. Raju had bought the tree for a significant amount, and in the early 1980s, it was sold for a large sum of money, around 100,000 rupees, which was quite a lot at the time. Raju had already dealt with several such trees, and when he decided to cut this one, he hired workers and prepared for the task. They needed a special process to cut down a tree that large, carefully cutting the branches and tying them with ropes. But soon, his workers were frightened. They went up the tree but quickly came back down, saying there was something strange up there, something they couldn't explain. Raju, who had seen his fair share of strange events, reassured them and told them to try again, saying there was nothing to fear. But despite his assurances, the workers were reluctant to climb again. So, Raju brought in another team of workers, but when they climbed the tree, they too became frightened and said they couldn't cut it down. By the third day, Raju realized he had to take drastic action. He gathered over 200 workers, all armed with axes, and instructed them to work together. One by one, they climbed the tree, cut the branches, and slowly but surely, the tree came down. It wasn't just the tree that was cut down, the roots were also uprooted. After hours of work, the tree was finally gone. This incident wasn't unique. Many people had heard of similar stories before. But the strange part about this one was that the tree, which had been so full of life and history, seemed to resist being cut down, as if something supernatural was tied to it. The person who bought the tree and cut it down, along with his family, passed away soon after.